Hi, Tony. How you doing today? Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. I hope everyone's having a great day. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Uh, let's go ahead and get into my thoughts today. Let me just say, technology is crazy. I'm going to see if I can actually hear myself real quick. Good morning. We can hear you. Okay. Thank you so much, Pinky. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. So today started off crazy. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. Today started off crazy. I was contemplating whether or not I was actually going to live stream because I didn't want to, not because I didn't like it. And I enjoy hanging out with y'all and stuff like that, but I just didn't want to. I'm not in a good crafting mind space. But I was like, you know what? Whenever I craft, I feel better. So I was like, yeah, I'll craft. I'll craft. So this morning I left to go to the grocery store, could not find my cell phone. So I wake up the big roommate. I said, hey, listen, I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store. If I don't come home in like an hour, come looking for me. Right? That's crazy. But yeah, I tell him where I'm going, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I get there, I get the things that I want to get, which is some tape and some cereal. And then I come home and I'm sitting here. I'm like, do I want to create? Do I want to go live? And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know if I want to go live or not. And I'm like, yeah, you want to go live because whenever you go live, you feel better. So I was like, okay. So I go to set up the stream to do like, hey, y'all, I'm going live. I pressed the button yesterday on my computer somehow, and I could not unpress the button to make it work. I restarted the computer multiple times. It was still like, nope, you can't. You will not. Thusly, that's why I'm late. But here we are. We're going to get past that. So we're going to do some background stamping. We're going to have some fun today. Hopefully, you all are ready for the shenanigans, the wildness that comes with hanging out with me. First of all, we're going to cut this down some. Good morning to everyone. How did it get jammed? So, I'm not sure if you were in the stream yesterday, but somehow I pressed a button. Excuse me one second. I pressed a button. My hand raked over the keyboard. I pressed the button and the sound went out. So we're gonna cut this down 5.5 by 4.25. The sound went out and I couldn't get it back to come back in. So I was like, you know what? It's going whatever I pressed yesterday, I was like, I know it's gonna affect my YouTube as well because whenever I mess with the sound on Twitch, the sound always jacks. Oh, I messed this up. It always messes up on YouTube. So I was like, I didn't restart the computer because I was updating something. I normally restart my computer at nighttime because it's just I'm asleep. I turn it off and in the morning time. Oh my goodness. Excuse me one second. Let me know if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Okay, okay, good, good, good. Because again the keyboard just slid down, so I'm gonna have to find a better spot for the keyboard because we cannot have this stressful nonsense going on. Because I really don't know what I pressed to make it not work. So that's always crazy. So I thought we could use some stencils and some stamps to make our own custom card backgrounds. If you have been here a while, you know that that's something that I enjoy doing. And I had got these stencils in a D stash. So I was like, because I was sitting there contemplating, what am I going to do? 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 I was like, oh, yeah, we could do that. We could try it at least because sometimes it doesn't work as great as in my head. Stenciling is not new to me, but I'm still figuring it out. But I think this one will work for now. And I want to try some other things, but I think this will work. The bad thing about this is Tuesday morning is going out of business. If you all don't know what Tuesday morning is, a discount craft store. Well, it's a discount store. It's not just crafts. It's a higher end version of Ross, but Yeah, it's like probably what are the other ones? Home Goods. No, probably Marshalls first. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Tuesday Morning, then Ross, right? So anyway, I'm gonna do some stenciling. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some backgrounds. We may not do stenciling and backgrounds at the same time, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do those two things. All right, so this says it's a stickability stencil. Sometimes she struggles with stickability stencils, but we're gonna try it today. All right, so what you need is a little bit of patience with yourself. You're gonna need some type of adhesive to hold your card in place, your card base in place. A nice background surface. If you have one of those little mats, then you're gonna need that as well to hold it in place. And then your inks. Hopefully you don't hear any background noise. If you do, I apologize now. It's summer. My son is out and he uh, is attempting to work my nerves. So I'm going to use this Seedless Preserve. I think this is going to work. Wilted Violet and Pick Raspberry. Good. They all have it. So we're going to do this like that. Okay. We can hear you all right and no background noise. Okay. Thank you so much. And now what I'm going to do is some adhesive. I'm going to do a little sliver, tiny, tiny sliver of tape right here, right here. I think I'm getting burgers today, burgers and fries. No one knows that. I might leave them uh, at home because sometimes you need, no matter who you are, you need a time away from people because people can be peoply, right? Even your family can be peoply sometimes. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I hope everyone's doing well though. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Do y'all buy into the days of the week like Throwback Friday, Flashback Thursday? I don't know what it is, but do y'all buy into that? No, I don't. I do. Sometimes so I want to go with the purple first. Light. I'm gonna do light first. Light first. I'm not sure if Heather is on the road now. If she is, hi Heather. Be safe, safe travels. I can't remember what day she said it was. I understand how you feel. Most of the time I don't want to leave house because I'm running it. Listen, ma'am, I agree. I think I'm an introvert. I know that I'm an introvert. I can't say I think. I know that I'm an introvert, right? So every once a week, I leave out the house and I go get my people energy, and then I come back in the house and I'm good to go. But this tape, see, this is why washi tape and I don't get along sometimes because it wants to do what it wants to do. Could put a little adhesive spray, a tacky glue on the back. Um, so Pinky, last night, right when everybody left, when you left, and then other people left, I was still up, and Alex was like, "What are you doing up?" Right, and I was like, "I'm decorating." And he just kind of laughed at me, right? I was like, "I'm trying to find this air conditioning unit. Why is it?" Hey, Chris. Good morning. How you doing? Hopefully you're feeling better. I just sent you a text message. I can't respond because I don't have my phone sound on, but hopefully you're doing better. So I'm looking for the thing, right? I'm looking for it. Now we're using picked a seedless preserve to go right here. And If I had a glass mat, I feel like this would be a lot easier and much more smoother, but you know what? I don't. I do, but I don't want to bring it. I'm considering changing locations again, going back to where I used to be, back to where it all started. No, I just want to go back upstairs because there I can shut the door. I don't have any interruptions. I lock the door. People can't bug me. Here you can hear. I can hear TVs and stuff like that, and it's disturbing me. Not so much. Camera, don't do it. Don't do it, camera. Not so much everyone else is disturbed by them being annoying. I'm annoyed. Yeah, I'm having some technical technological, that's how people say it. Technology has not been my friend today. I couldn't find my cell phone this morning. Um, I asked my son, did he want something to eat? Because I'm getting ready to go live. He's like, no. I come to sit down. You see this smush right here? I don't like that smush. We're gonna work on it. I think we're gonna work on it. And this foam. Is this foam? I think so. I might have to get the other one. That's okay. We gonna make it's gonna look beautiful at the end, I think. How's my eye? My eye is okay. It's crusty feeling. I also took some allergy medicine, so hopefully it's good to go. The bad thing about having medical issues that's persistent is that it's annoying. It's so annoying to always have those issues. And you're like, why? Why I don't even know why. Look, I'm trying to be all, we're gonna use some tape and put it down. Let's just get into it. If you have some craft supplies and you know how to do this, see what you make if you are free. But if you're at work working, then thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I had uploaded the 3 on the third video on the third, and I did not know that my sound was off. The comments were off on it. So I went back and did the comments. But that day I went and I updated all of the channels. And Tony, I want to apologize to you. I'm going to try to catch up on all the videos. I did not know. I don't know why I didn't. You're drawing good, 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 and you can't get relief. No. So yeah, right, Chris. Right. That's the thing. So we're going back to our seedless preserve, and we're gonna go right here. Now, if you really want to smooth this out, you smooth it real good. But anyway, I wanted to tell you, Tony, thank you so much for not calling me out, for not knowing that you were a part of collaboration. So if you all haven't been clicking on the links, please click on Tony's link. She makes some really, really pretty stuff. She just uploaded a video. I want to say it was today. I got a notification or yesterday, and I want to see it because she does journaling. I'm watching Outlander on the iPad. We're watching. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. So yeah, I want to say that the comments were off. So if you wanted to comment, if you wanted to, not that I'm pressuring to comment, you can go back and make a comment. I showed y'all this project right here. I thought this would be good to do for my son and I, but this is also a little fun project to do, and it gives it some dimension, and it's cute. People like cutesy stuff, right? I'm not one of those people that like a lot of cutesy stuff, but some cutesy stuff is cute. I posted another video. I posted another video weather today. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I usually watch videos early in the morning, YouTube videos early in the morning when I'm sitting here by myself and I can actually pay attention. Because I do video gaming, I tend to be in that realm a little bit, probably a little bit too much right now. I'm gonna have to get out of that and get back to this. Now, this would be really good if we emboss this and had some of the little pieces coming out, but we didn't do that. But we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it all fun. So Pink Bay, I'm not sure if you remember when I was talking about ink blending. What you really want to do is get colors that kind of match. You can fade them in together, and you want to put it on like a smooth surface. This paper is not really good enough for blending. Good morning, Samara. How you doing today? Hopefully well. I've been thinking about you a lot, ma'am. Um, I'm gonna have to harass you. It's nothing important, nothing major. I've been going back and forth on Amazon looking at stuff. I'm like, am I going to use my gift card today? Am I going to use my gift card today? Because I had bought my son something on Amazon. I was like, this is mine. I just have to spend my money, not my birthday money for him. It all comes out the same, right? It all comes out the same. All right, so that's okay. I think that's okay. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna rub it down in the bottom. This sponge has had it. This sponge is like, look, girl, I'm tired of you. Can you please change me? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. So the only part I don't like is this one little smoosh right here. I don't like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our seedless preserve, and we're gonna try and work it out some. I had started asking you all about Timu, right? I want to do a Timu haul. I want no, I want to do a Timu purchase. I had put something in my car, some jewelry stuff. It was on cheap. It was real cheap, cheaper than like me driving around town, cheap. And I didn't get it. I didn't get it, so it went off of being cheap to still a decent price, but it's a drive around town price. So I'm like, do I really need it? Now the bad thing is I don't know why I eat the edges up because I'm probably gonna end up cutting this down some. Thank you so much. I tend to think about you a lot when I use purples. So whenever you see me crafting a purple, you're like, yeah, she's thinking about me. I'm gonna turn into a stalker. You're gonna be like, girl, if you don't leave me alone. So we're using our April Unity stamp kit. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she told me something very disturbing. She said that these kits used to be cheaper than they are. And I was like, I went back to my bank account statements from them taking the money out, and I didn't recall it being cheaper, but I don't recall a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna show y'all which ones we're gonna use. Let's see. You love Timu? What you be ordering, Tony? I wanna like go on a freaking shopping spree there, but I don't. I'm eyeing some other stuff right now. It's hard when you have multiple crafts and thoughts. All right. So again, we're making custom backgrounds for our cards. So I want to use this in itself to kind of emulate this one a little bit, but with a different color. So we won't be coloring it. We're gonna leave them. We're gonna ink them up in a different color, and then we're gonna be using these. And I want to use this background. So I want to use this background, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna jack this up. But we're gonna try. Okay. We're gonna try it out. I was telling myself, I was like, I talk to myself. I don't know if y'all do or not. I always need an expert opinion. That's why I talk to myself a lot. No, I was telling myself that, like has to do with like purchasing stuff, right? Um, let's see. I have a playlist of me showing off stuff I bought from them. Nice. Good morning, Charlie to the Sim. Yeah, you talk to yourself also. I like the colors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to watch it, Tony. I have to look into it. So, Pink Bay, this is the cord that I told you that was tangled up. I'm gonna go ahead and put a strip of tape on it because I feel like I'm gonna end up untangling it. if I don't do that. This is some fishing line that I had bought for crap to make some jewelry though. I feel like this, in my opinion, this will work good with some pony beads for little kiddos to do and play with. So yeah. City Sim, how you doing today? All right. All right. So I'm thinking we need to do this like this probably. We're gonna do this one and that one. I don't know. Actually, we're gonna do it the whole thing. We're gonna do the whole thing. Ooh, my stomach is grumbling. Excuse me if you heard that. And we're gonna use this gray. You doing all right? That's good to hear. So you remember yesterday when I pressed the key combination on the computer and my sound went out in the stream? Well, I couldn't get YouTube to respond and tell me that they were okay with me using my webcam. So I started late. I was like, really? I restarted the computer. Good old fashioned restart usually helps and tends to help work out the problem. Now, this would be good if I use some embossing, and I do have embossing. Hmm. Let's see. Do I have some embossing powder? Is the question. Because I have red embossing powder. That's not going to work. I got glitter, and that's definitely not going to work. Let me see if this embossing is right here where I put it. Oh, yeah. Let's try this. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, I really don't care for embossing. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to do it because my embossing folder is not my emboss folder. My heat tool is not plugged in, and it's by the keyboard, and I just don't want to go through that trouble right now. We'll get to it next time. We'll do that next time. So we're gonna go ahead and ink this up. Yeah, glitter. You know, I cannot. You know what? Let's just say forget this. Why not? Let me plug this thing in. I'm going on mute so you can't hear me cussing. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me. And I think I can use this. I think I can use this with embossing. Okay, so now I need another scrap of paper. All right, great. Let's go ahead and put this down. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I I want to say I need something that's gonna stick it to it, but we're gonna see. That's pretty. Leave that alone, just like that. Sprinkle this tinsel on it. It's called New Year's Eve embossing. And it doesn't say who is by Imagine. Okay, so we're gonna open this up. I'm not sure if you all are like for real crafty people that shop at Tuesday morning, But the card making group I'm in, they had posted a message saying that they have gotten down the Tuesday. Some of the Tuesday mornings have gotten down to the Yeah, I don't think this gonna work because I don't have any wetness. We gonna see. They've gotten down to the shelves and unit, but all the craft stuff is still there. And something else they said was expensive. Another reason why I don't like embossing powders because I have dry eyes. Oh, it did work. Hmm. Imagine that. I didn't use my little anti-static thing though. So you can see like the shimmery stuff on there. And now I should have been prepared because I had been eyeing that embossing stuff. We will only do that one time. Girl, you so confident with that much glitter. Yes, embossing powder. It's a little bit different. Just a little bit. Because you got to heat it up to make it. I turned the fan off earlier. I guess I just knew, right? But she clumsy. So we about to see. All right, here we go. Now I did have an anti-static bag on my desk. Because apparently I just knew that was what we was doing today, but I can't find it. So I'm going to cheat the system a little bit. And by cheat the system, I'm just really cheating myself and ruining something. Oh, I could. Let me see. I'll just use one of these water pens. It's empty. You don't have any in, but I'm going to go around. Yeah, I don't think it's going to come out right. We're going to see. This always, a test. It's always a test. So I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be a little bit loud. And I'm going to zap it from the back first. Not the front. And what happens is it melts the embossing powder on top of the card. Okay, and now, well, I'm burn it up. But if you can see, in some spots, it's kind of raised, but I think I needed some embossing ink glue. And I've seen people use VersaFine, but I think I didn't have the right kind. That's okay. No worries. No, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe it off. This napkin real quick. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, it didn't stick. It did not stick. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? It's all right. But it's supposed to stick, so you can see in some spots it did stick. Maybe I didn't zap it long enough, but I want to say I think, don't quote me. You need a ink that's wet enough to adhere to the embossing powder. But as you can see, I wiped it all off because she's salty. But you see like that right there, you can see it. Those little flecks, that's how it's supposed to look. All right, so now we've done that. Gonna trim this down just a scotch. Need a card base. Have some card bases. I'm gonna layer it on another sheet of paper. I'm really trying my best to use get rid of, whatever word you want to call it, to use up some more of my own things. So we're going to take this and cut this down. This is just some regular cardstock. I want to say it's from Hobby Lobby, but I'm not sure. This is like a good bruise, right? A good bruise. Y'all ever have a bruise like that before? I have. Them things hurt. Hurt, 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 hurt. So we're going to cut this down to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we're going to cut the long side first, 5 1/2, and then the short side, 4 1/4. And since our white cardstock is already the same size, I'm going to go back with the white cardstock, or this cardstock. I really want to get some good embossing powder and try it. So you see, we already have it at 5 1/2. We're going to cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. 4, hello, 4. Just going to turn it around and go 4. All right. Trash. Got our card base, blank. Now, I don't know why these card bases don't ever measure up properly. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit. We'll cut it down after we put the card on, just so I'm sure that I didn't jack it up. I could have jacked it up. All right, 4 1/4. Oh, great. The paper's off. Let's measure this card. 4 1/4. 5 1/2. So it's the card, the paper. It's not the cutter of the paper, it's just the paper. Keep that in mind. The paper's off probably. That's the bad part about getting discount, well, sale paper as well. Now this fits almost perfect. Why are y'all? Okay, so one is off and the other one's not. That was me. That was me. All me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down to the edge of the corners, and then I'm going to cut it to fit the card front. Then we're going to take some stickers and just plop them on, and we'll be done with this one. And then we're going to go on to the next one. I'm not sure if we're going to have a long card making session today or a short one. I can't remember if I said we were going to finish up our chain thing together today. If I did, we'll do that next week, I guess, because it's not finished. Been having leg been having some leg issues, and like I said earlier, my eye. I do have a doctor's appointment though, because Barry Crafter was like, "Did you make your appointment?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am, I did. It's on Thursday." And she was like, "Good." You need people that's gonna keep you honest, right? Be like, "Listen, I know that you think that you are Superwoman, but sit down, please. Have a rest. Drink some water. It's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, and whatever you're trying to do can wait for a little while as well." Even Pink Bay had nerve to try to fuss at me last night. Not you moving furniture with a bad leg. The call out. Ooh. Go ahead. I support the call out most of the time. All right. So we're going to put this right here. Now, if I was thinking, I would have got some ribbon. I wasn't thinking, oh wait, maybe I have some ribbon that I can use. Oh, that wasn't smart. No, I don't have any ribbon. This is not very safe what I'm doing, working on top of a surface on a surface. Usually it's smarter to put this to the side and work on it like that. And again, I like to do assembly line fashion, but since we're doing a semi-chaotic, like none of it's gonna have a rhyme or reason. None of the cards will actually match each other. We're doing them one by one. I figure we can probably get 3 cards out of the deal, hopefully. And this is why you don't want to put your surface down because now we got to pull out our eraser and erase that mark. Or you can leave it there. It's up to you. Samara, I do have to do some fussy cutting, so I hope you're ready for that. All right, so we got this little butterfly I mean, this going on. And I had pulled out my not mine, but this little sticker sheet. And these guys were on here. And they were like, you know what? Why can't we be in the twilight of twinkling? And I was like, you can. So that's what we're gonna do. Now let me see if they got a sentiment that I like on here. I didn't like the sentiments on here that much, but we're gonna use enjoy the little things. You know, it's kind of like saying stop and smell the roses, I suppose. It's a big sentiment to say such a small thing, but enjoying the little things is very powerful, right? I think it's a powerful statement. I think I'm gonna stamp right onto the surface. You haven't done your favorite in a while. You know what? You're right. You're right. I know. But for this next thing, I wanna do it. I have to do it. Oh, going through it withdrawals. All right, so we're gonna do this. This ink did not take well to that one. So I don't know if it's a hit or miss thing. Maybe it was the application. So let's try it one more time. Now this is the dumb thing that I did. I put everything down. If this messes up, I'm gonna have to find something to go over it. Just keep that in mind. That's why people probably use sentiments on other things versus directly onto it. But I like to take a walk on the wild side every now and then. There we go. This is on some foam tape, but it is not adhering. So I'm just gonna peel this off. Yeah, today, I was sitting here. Like I said, today didn't start off great. Today has been a really crappy day, and it's only 10 o'clock, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna just push forward because it can only get better, right? You can't fall from the flow. If you're already at your lowest point, you can't fall no further. I like this card a lot. Ooh, I think it came out really nice. I'm biased, of course. She's biased, and we're gonna put this one on. These are clear, so it should look pretty cute. We'll see. Yeah, thank you. I hope you have a better day. I hope whatever day, if you're having a great day already, it's getting better and better and gooder and gooder and gooder. Um, yeah, I just was like, because I started streaming late because my silly stuff hit the keyboard yesterday when I was streaming, and I messed up I don't know, I messed up something, so I had to Google it and figure it out. I was like, you know what? No, stop. Sit back and think on how you can make it, how you can fix it. because that wasn't the first time that I had messed up the sound. Before I had plugged in a capture card, and the capture card wanted to take over everything. It was really capturing stuff. So that's our first card. Let's move on to the next one now, shall we, darlings? Shall we? I've cut up some cardstock and I don't see it. Don't see it. It is not giving me any indication that I was actually doing what I was supposed to be doing today by being semi prepared. It's under stuff on the desk. It captured the whole computer. The whole freaking computer. I was like, really? We're doing this today? Then, y'all little friend, he was doing some stuff. So I was, you know what? I'm still gonna go live. I'm still gonna do it because I have a goal. And when you set goals, the only person that can stop you from your goals are you. You can't have anyone else to blame if you don't reach your goals. No matter how much you want to say it's Bob's fault. It can't always be Bob's fault. Right? All right, so I have some different colors and I want to try this out. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I want to try this out. So this is one of the kits that we premiered last month, even though it's for April. We premiered it in May. Um, and I didn't have a bad stamp in here except for one. It was this one right here. I thought this was not yeah. So all these other ones was, in my opinion, really nice because you can take this one and put them together and when it says where is it? Safe travels, because like if you're going up this mountain, you never know what you're gonna reach. Now I don't know about this sun setting with the I mean it's possible, I don't know. But I thought it was really cool. So we're gonna try a few greens. I have a few greens out here. Thank you, Chris, so very, very much. I'm glad you like it. Let's see something. What is this one called? Mode lawn. So I think I just pulled out another one. I lost it. Did I lose it? Okay, so we're going to use cracked pistachio. This is one of my favorite greens. Thought you had a collab when I didn't see you attend. You know what? No. I so when you for YouTube at least, when you have a webcam and you have it all connected, you can go and set the settings. So the webcam somehow was not webcamming for us today. It was like, I don't really want to, I'm having stage fright. I don't want to perform today. Now you can do whatever you want to do, Brandy, but I'm just gonna sit at home. And I was like, wait a minute, I can open up the camera, but I can't open up the camera. Hmm? What? All right, so you all know, well, you may not, but if you do know, if you wet this ink, it reactivates it every time until you have no more ink. I just walk on a wild side and pretend like I don't know that. And I should have did the lightest first. Like this is the lightest, and I forgot which one we just used. Shoot. Let's use this mode lawn. It was mode lawn. Yeah, so it was like so I had to go in the settings and I had turned it off and turned it on, turned it off and turned it on and didn't do it. So I turned the computer off, turned the computer back on three times. And then you see, you gotta be mindful, be careful. We're gonna put this on top, so we should be good. But eventually I was like, okay, let's go back, settings, blah, blah, blah. Turned it off, turned it back on, and it worked. I was like, okay, good, because it popped up in the control panel. It's like YouTube has like a control spot that you can do it. So this is the color we use. I like this color, y'all. I wanted to do a blue one, so we might do some blue as well, just to see how it looks. And I always start at the bottom. I need to start from the middle and work out because I always feel like it's gonna overlap. So the next one we do, we'll probably do two of these. The next one we do, we'll do the middle first and work it our way around. I always wanted to not look like it was a perfectly planned card. I messed that one up. The bad part about using a rocker block is if you jack it up, you jack it up once you pick it up. So you can rock it back and forth, but once you pick it up, you can't There's no way around it, but I got a plan, so don't worry. And this ink is really not meant to be inking because it's not a permanent ink. It is a water-based ink, and when you wet it, like I said, it will run. But if you want to do like some watercoloring with it, with some embossing stuff, it would be good. I'm gonna go to Joanne Fairbank. No, I'm going to Michael's. I have a gift card from Michael's, and I'm gonna buy some ink if it's on sale. I know I got a gift card, and it's my money, and y'all know how I feel about wasting money on stuff that should be cheaper. Oh, she cheap. Cheapity cheap, 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 cheap. All right, so we're gonna use some black ink, and we're gonna use my go-to. This is like my go-to ink right here. I'm very frugal. Yes, ma'am. I've learned that you gotta be, because when you craft and you like playing video games and you like eating crab legs, one of them gotta go. And you know which one I haven't been doing lately? The crab legs. The crab legs. And I haven't been buying a lot of games either, like I want to. Let's just say that I want to buy a bunch. But then I'm like, I can just watch my friends play it. The games, that is, not the food. All right. Now, I don't know why. Is this the one we said was dry, y'all? I mean, you don't know for real, but yeah, we're gonna have to work on this one. Gonna have to work on Myra's feet. I was thinking last night while I was sitting in chit chat with some of my friends. Have you ever just what do they call it? A earwig? A bug? Hmm. This is not pretty. Not pretty. This is dry, I think. It's probably mad at me because I haven't been using it like I should have been using it. I think it's about to dry out anyway, so it's not like I wasn't doing it a favor. I'm gonna use this one again right here. Um, I feel like sometimes, most of the time, I always have like a song or word association or phrase association with certain things. And I'm trying to remember if I was always like that or not. I don't think I was. I have a friend, look, she is just all over the place today. I have a friend that we used to text each other text messages with words, and we'd add to the song. He and I don't talk that much anymore. Rarely do we talk. If we talk, it's on Facebook because he's an idiot. Um, like, a lot of people can be sometimes. So we're going to do three. So we got one, and I think I can finagle another one here. I might just be able to sketch in this little line. I think it's just because you are creative, because you know word association. Well, thank you. Pink Bay with the compliments today. I love it. Pink is of a bath. All right, let's see. Can we get this right here? We're going to try. No, let's do this one. Yeah, I think I want a turkey burger, y'all. The big roommate does not like that place. He's like, these are just patties. They don't even patty them up properly. They're already pre-made. I'm like, sir, can we just get the food with you not complaining? But let me not invite him to anything. He is complaining. I don't know what to do with this person, y'all. I mean, I love them, him and the little roommate, but they drive me crazy sometimes. Crazier than normal. Let's see. Perfect. Now, if I hadn't been so careless, we probably could have got another one. Another one. As long as it's pretty, it's good. It can be pre-made. Listen, it's good. All right, so we're going to be using some inexpensive markers. Now, I don't know how well these markers are going to perform with this ink. So we're going to try it out on the one that I screwed up. We got I want to use a teal color. Maybe like that one. Let's see. If Heather was here, she'd be like, I remember when she first said, "You don't swatch." I was like, I don't. I feel like re-swatching is just a part of me now. Yo, I don't like any of these. I don't like any of them. Shh. Don't tell anybody. I be trying not to use my Copic markers that much because I want to try to craft for people that don't have Copic markers. May be able to use some of the markers that I have, but I find myself being like that's the perfect color. So I think that not anytime soon, but I may try to find. Chris sent me a link to a spot. I don't know if it was Temu or not, Amazon, that had 168 markers for $50. And I was like, I'm gonna have to try that out. I'm gonna have to go there and look. I said, but not right now, because I had just bought some from another spot that was 30 something dollars. So I was like, yeah, I like this color. This is called aqua green. So aqua green might be winning today. Ooh, I like this color too. It's called water blue. Water blue is nice. Water blue is nice. Yeah, we're gonna put this to the side. And then let's see, what's this one? I'm looking for a light green though, like a light green. Let's see. Watch this be perfect. This is like a yellow green though, I think. Huh, I knew it. And this is called yellow green. All right, so we're going to do this water blue first. Let's see how it's going to look. I want to make sure it doesn't run. What y'all think? I don't know. Let's try this other color. Oh, let's put this here. What time is it? Yeah, I don't think they're open yet. Hmm. I'm not feeling this color either. Hmm. You like it? You like the blue one? Which one? Let's try this one and see. I think in my head I'm going for a specific color. This don't even look right on it. So it's not, it's just me. It's just me. I think I was trying to go for a color that would complement this one. We're gonna go with the middle one. Samara said she liked the first one. That's what we're gonna do. She liked blue though. She biased, so I don't know if that's a actual she biased, y'all. So listen, I'm gonna have to pull out. Let me speak to your manager with Crafter's Companion. I still haven't gotten any. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to contact them and be like, listen, I've been waiting patiently. It's been 6 months now. And they have really good customer service. So I'm not sure if the person was new that quote unquote helped me, if that person was they didn't press the send button. Because sometimes that stuff happens, but I'm a patient person. But now I'm about to be ignorant. And ignorant people, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? I'm like, should I just DM the person? Should I slide into her DMs and tell her what had happened? Should I go on a public post and write the comment? Because that's petty, right? That's the pettiness that can come out of people. Like, you don't really want to mess with petty people. Call me Petty Murphy. I'm joking. Don't call me Petty Murphy. Call me Petty LaBelle. Speaking of Patty LaBelle, isn't that lady looking amazing? Like, she got to be taking some type of youth serum because she don't even look as old as they say she is. Now, I think back in the day, they probably still do it now. Artists lie about their age, right? Either they lie to be older or they lie to be younger because even Cher looks like, she's had a little bit of assistance from the doctor, but she looked good too for the most part to be as old as she is. Is it really petty? No, but the tactics. Because I remember, so you all know I talk about The Sims from time to time. Well, an actress had wrote on her platform, "Hey EA, how do I get my accounts to be combined? Blah 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 blah." And it's like, "Oh, don't worry, we got you, boo." Right? And then in the comment section, because y'all know the best part about anything, especially something semi-controversial, is the comment section. If you didn't know, I'm telling you, it's the comment section, okay? So if you watch something that you like, ooh, this might be interesting, read the comments. If the comments are just regular comments, it wasn't nothing controversial. And they was just all well behaved um, internet gangsters, right? If it was something to be controversial about, it's gonna be controversy in the comment section. And sure enough, they was like, I've been asking you for this for a year now. You just gonna let her do it? And I was like, hmm. And that's why I don't like when celebrities pull out "I'm a celebrity" card. I don't like that at all. I mean, yeah, I don't like it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like it at all. So, that's what I'm saying. Should I be petty? Because they do a live stream every day, right? They do a live stream every day, the company. And I'm like, do I go and be petty in the live stream? Do I go be petty in the Facebook group? Do I be extra petty and send the same message to a whole bunch of people? Like I'm about to pull out my full on internet gangster with this stuff because I just want, even if they would have said we're not gonna help you, I would have preferred that than the pretending of, oh yes, we're gonna send you out a replacement, blah 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 blah. And I'm telling the lady, it's not the replacement thing that's gonna work. It's not. I should just call the California office, but they don't be customer servicing like they should be. I'm gonna just call Big Mama headquarters. I'm gonna write them because they're in the UK, so I ain't gonna call them. She petty. She not crazy. Remember, we just said we was frugal. I would be petty in all the ways. It's been since December. On a live stream nonetheless. What a daggone thing broke in half. Yeah, it's time. Now I think this will look good. Samira sent me. I'm looking for the video, right? I'm trying to find a video. I'm trying to go through all these videos. The problem is my camera and recording system was like, we're gonna put videos here, here, over across the street, and around the corner. So I'm looking through videos. I'm like, did I post this? Where's this video? Because sometimes I'll make a series of videos, like 2 to 3, back to back to back to back, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go back in and do it. And then I start living life, and life starts to be, life in me at the point. I want to put this color in here somehow. So we're going to try and see if that could, like all the spots that I didn't color well, I want to give it a little bit of different shading because you see how they have it, like this should be probably a darker color and then the light should fade into it, I think. I'm no colorist. I just like coloring though. Um, yeah. But so at the very beginning, I said, I want to go shopping at Temu. I have a few things in my cart. I have a lot of things in my cart, but the prices keep freaking changing. And I get it. I get it. I'm not complaining. I just want the prices to always continuously go down instead of up. So sometimes you just gotta jump on it when you can. Don't wait. And I was talking to the big roommate about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to do a Temu haul too," because he said somebody he know had ordered some clothing articles, and the clothing looks like it was good quality, blah blah. Blah. And I'm thinking, a lot of our stuff is already made in China, so people are like, "Oh, it's really good quality." You know that other thing says made in China too, right? It's not an American made product, or it's not wherever you're from product. So the same factory is probably making all of them and just slapping a designer name on it. I'm not talking about clothes. I'm talking about other stuff. Unless it's a U.S. company, then they ripping off the US company. This looks so blue on camera, but it's not. It's a green color. It's very green, actually, very green compared to the blue. The blue on camera look good though. Ooh, it looks so good. It look mm, yeah, it's not blue though. It's water blue. It's not the Virgin Island blue or Bahamas blue or any other place like that blue. Like you can, any of those crystal clear blue waters you can see through. It's not one of those, but it's a pretty color. I should. I don't know why I didn't turn it to the other side. Let's do that because yes. So the markers that I had got, my son has been saying, "Mom, you gonna draw with me?" I'm like, most people draw with a pencil first, and then they draw with the color. They don't just draw with the color. You draw your picture and then you color. He's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." He didn't say that, but he went back to drawing with the marker. It is very pretty. It is very pretty. I just looked up to see it. It is so pretty. It is not that color blue at all. This color blue, let's see what color is this. Like the color blue that you see on camera is a darker shade of this color. But in actuality, this color is greenish blue. It's a greenish blue color. It's still a pretty color, um, but it's not translating properly. I need to fix. I'll look into that, like true colors. I have been watching a lot of Temu hauls. Me too. Well, no, I've been watching a few. This one lady had a 35-minute haul, right? And I was like, I'm gonna watch that for later. I usually watch the hauls like in the car because a lot of people that I'm subscribed to don't do a lot of haul videos. Um, or I haven't seen them because I don't get all the videos. Like YouTube is really gatekeeping a lot of stuff. The algorithm. That's what we're gonna say. That's what they say, right? The algorithm. It's the algorithm. So yeah. So we're gonna take our little brush marker and just brush it over. I like that. Like I was talking to some friends this morning before I was getting ready to go live. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna stream today or not. And then of course I was even more determined to stream because the daggone camera wasn't working. I was like, not today. I just made up my mind that we was gonna do it. I went and found something a little bit different to do because I'm not sure if y'all always get tired of like I in my head, I'm like, oh, I want to make flowers. I want to make some flowers. Oh, I want to do this. But I mean, it could be boring to you. And then I don't want to introduce a new theme because then I have to go and re-record it. Um, because I don't think a lot of people go back and watch like live streams like that. Some people do, but not a lot of people. Which I think. I like it. I like it. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to do a little bit of shading on that one. I think it looks very pretty. Thank you. Let's get into this scissors. Not only do we have to cut out one, we got to cut out three. What was I thinking? I don't know. So, I always complain about fussy cutting, right? A lot. The thing about me and fussy cutting is I don't want to leave any of the border on the thing. I want to cut it right to the very if we're talking about cats and dogs to the quick, I want to cut it right on that layer. And sometimes I'm like, oh, did I jack it up? Did I mess it up? That's why I'm always like worried, slightly worried. So yeah, y'all, I do have a goal. I have a goal of watch time this upcoming year, 2024. I'm going to be pumping out content. Someone's going to be pre-recorded. I have talked to Samira about it. It'll probably start soon. I'm just trying to work on a thing. I don't know how to do it yet, so I've been working on it. You were about all the fun you're having. You were all about all the fun. Oh yes, this is so exhilarating. Oh my God. I don't know. Why would I ever not want to do this? I love it so very, very much. Oh, yeah. So I always try to cut close to the lines, and then I go back and cut in just so it's easier for me and it's less work. It might be more work to some people, but yeah. Now I do know people that like fussy cutting. They say it's very therapeutic, cathartic, and all this other stuff. I'm like, it's stressful. I'm stressed. I don't want to cut into my leaf or my leg or a head, because at first I wasn't about cutting off body parts with my images that had people and stuff on it. But now I'm like, oh, we don't need that arm, chop. We don't need that leg, chop. That's so bad. So, so bad. All right. If this were the magic of TV, we'd have all those done, but it's alive. It's alive. It's live. It's alive. I'm glad we decided to go ahead and go live too. By me, I mean we, I mean you coming and hanging out with me and the camera working properly. Because at first, like, I don't want to do it. I was talking to my friends, and sometimes when you be deep in the conversation, you're like, "Ooh, I want to stay here," but I was like, "No, you gotta practice what you preach, right?" Um, so yeah, I was ready to go. I had most of the stuff already prepared, and by prepared, I mean everything was sitting next to me. And then the camera was like, what you doing? Oh, you thought you was gonna be prepared, huh? Well, you know what? We're gonna sit you on down. Have a seat. We're gonna make you stressed out for about 20 minutes. Cause I literally started at 8 to just to post a live stream at 8:30. Cause like this would be good. It's like a little 30-minute reminder. I don't know. And so yeah. I think I'm gonna try. I know I said this last week. I'm gonna try to go live on this Thursday in the afternoon. It's gonna be late though, y'all. It'll be like 7 my time, 7, 8 my time. So if you are on the East Coast, it's gonna be 8, 9. And I'm not sure about you all, but if I had a long day, I just want to relax. I'm not sure if coming to hang out with me would be one of your options, but and I think Thursdays, if I do it, it's gonna be specific. It's gonna be journals, paper crafting, because I need to get rid of some of my ideas in my head. And the only way I'm gonna get rid of those ideas is by doing them, right? All right. 2. One more. Uno más. Uno más. So it won't just be like a junk journal, it'll be like book play or something. That's maybe what we'll call it, paper book play or something like that. Unless that name's already taken. I don't know. Maybe someone will do it today if they decide. Let me tell y'all something. Also, I went to Dollar. No, you know what? Nah, never mind. Because I won't be able to find it anymore. I'm sorry. I feel like every time I open my big fat mouth and be like, "Oh yeah, I got this for 10 cents at the 99-cent store, the Dollarama." We don't have one of those here that I know of, but I go back to the Dollarama. It's zero, zero, Z, nothing, zip, nada, nothing. Not even a spot where it used to be. So I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna just keep my mouth closed. Anybody went to the Dollar Tree lately? I haven't even seen any Dollar Tree hauls. The person that normally does Dollar Tree hauls, they did a Temu haul. The funny part about Temu hauls, though, some would be rubbish. Like it's junk that I don't need. Like they was like, yes, and this is the water hose that I'm going to be using on the sprinkler system in the back of the house. I'm like, girl, ma'am, please. That's it. All you got is water hoses. Oh, I just wasted it. Even when they say this is a huge crafty supply haul, it'd be like a marker. And it's like, "Ooh, look, I got highlighters and sticky notes and ooh, I really like this pen case." I'm like, "Okay, it is craft supply stuff, but it's not what I like." So I gotta go to Temu myself, apparently. Temu like, listen, come on home, baby. Come on home. We know you want us to we're gonna use this salty ocean and I'm gonna try my bestest to make it look good. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, you really just had me sit up here and watch your haul, and you ain't did nothing but show some glitter pens. Not now, I like glitter pens, but like really? All right. Glitter pens. I'm telling you. I watched this one, I was like, because I like to watch a longer haul versus 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes hauls because I want to see. This one lady was like, "Oh my God, I have this big Temu haul for you. I love this is her, not me. I love Temu. You can use my code. I'm an affiliate. I don't get any money, but blah 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 blah, right? In the links." I'm like, okay, yeah, if you got some stuff, I might use your code, but I'm gonna use somebody else's affiliate code that I watch. The lady sat there and she had the camera on her face, and she's like, "Look, I got a pen. Look, this pen," and she has, I'm like, okay, a pen? Yeah, I like pens. I got too many. I don't need any pens. Okay. Again, this would work great if I had a mat, y'all, a glass mat, because I could just pick some of this up and it would work really, really well. But we using paper on paper on paper. Mm, we're gonna get the results we're looking for, but it won't be the same. Just so you know. Yes, I have come across some of those. Listen, Samara, I'm like, what? Okay. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I like this." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna have to stop watching her because she is not doing a craft haul." I mean, it is craft supplies. Do not get me wrong. She's like, "Yes, and I needed folders to store my stuff in. These are really good. It's 10." I'm like, yeah, that's craft stuff too. I clicked it. I was like, "This is some clickbait if I ever seen it." I mean, it's a fact that it is craft supplies, but it's not what I'm looking for. So this one lady had uh a 35-minute one. I just said I'm gonna save it to the watch for later list because I need to make sure it's a watch for later list situation. This other lady did one, and she's a crafter, so she does a lot of Dollar Tree hauls. I'm just gonna say I don't recall any craft supplies in like craft supplies. No, I don't recall no craft supplies. This one lady, and then you know what? Oh my God, Ryan, I'm so happy I got your character I wanted on the dumb little cookie. Oh, congratulations! Gotcha. I'm glad you got it too. Is it a chocolate chip cookie with a crown on his head? Because if not, you need to go back and tell him you want a refund. Um, until you get that one. I'm just saying because I'm biased. I am biased. Um, what was I saying? Another good Timu haul people to watch are planners because we use some of the same stuff. We're gonna cut this down a little bit. This one person had a lot of washi tape, pins, and stuff like that, and we use that in our crafting, right? We use that. But I was mad at that other lady. I was like, "Ma'am, you did not. You set me up. You really did just set me up for that, didn't you?" And I fell for it. I really did. I'm gonna cut this down some right here. Let me turn this around. So we got 5 1/4 ish. Yeah, we got 5 1/4 ish. Now, what I want to start doing is just using my dies and stuff like that. But I am not sure if I want to die cut the stuff ahead of time and then come, or like whatever the moment speaks into my head when I'm crafting to do that. I'm not sure how well that will work for us. I'm gonna pull out a dark blue. I know I have a dark blue right here. I think I have a dark blue. Thought I had a dark blue. Yeah, I got a blue. It's not dark though. You don't know? Yeah. Oh, come on, paper. Yeah, that's not the same color. That's a light blue. I wanted to use this dark blue right here, but it's already 5 by 7. I think this. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna use it. We gotta use it, y'all. I could have made a 5 by 7 card, huh? Oh, let's see. Y'all like that? We're gonna cut this down a little bit though. We're gonna make this I think it's already 5. We're gonna do this 4. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah, so I wanna look into some Timu stuff. I watched this other person, they did a Timu haul and they're into crafting, but not my kind of crafting. I enjoyed the video so much. So much. 4 1/4. So we're gonna do this at 4 and a little under a quarter. And we're gonna do this at 5 1/2, but a little under 5 1/2. I did hear that Timu stuff arrives quickly. Timu stuff arrives better than if you buy stuff from AliExpress. I can't say it's quicker than that. It's definitely quicker than that. But I think they're all selling from the same spot. I'm not understanding how Timu functions. I'm not. I am slightly concerned and confused about that. We're going to go ahead and take our salty ocean on top of this black, which is not smart. You barely click order and Timu at your door. Well, in some places it's faster. In the States, we have they have to go through customs. And so sometimes it doesn't arrive as fast as you want it to. Let's see. So I'm doing this one first just to make sure I don't jack it up. Look at that. That's pretty. That is pretty. Very, very, very pretty, in my opinion. I am biased. So biased. Just let it air out a little bit. I like it. Let's go ahead and do this. Glue this down, darling. Yeah, I don't know if you know, Pinky, but I did do an order from Temu before everybody was doing Temu orders, and I showed y'all on here. But I was like, I'm always back and forth with myself. Do people really want to see what I bought? I had someone comment that not everybody can afford things like that. And I know it's my channel and I know it's up to me to share with what I want to share, but sometimes people can say things that just make you not like people. I heard that there were like a farm delivery thing, like they would deliver veggies in the shebang, so they have better planned pathways. That's, oh, I don't know about that. But I would say this is just me. You can do what you want to do. Buying things from foreign countries is not always good because they can bring different type of parasites into your country that your country's sustainability may not be able to get. So I would not recommend buying things like seeds, flowers, plants, any type of thing that could destroy your country's ecosystem. It has been a few things. I think it was an AliExpress thing that I saw on the news a while back, and someone said that they were planting the seeds and then it went crazy. I'm not sure how true that was. And I don't remember what news outlet, but yeah, I don't recommend that. We need to cut this down a little bit more, do we? I think we need to trim it down just a little bit. I noticed the haul videos got a lot of views. Yeah, they do get a lot of views, but is that what we want, Samara? Do we want people coming here just to see me haul videos? Like, it doesn't say the left-handed hauler, it says left-handed crafter. And I'm not trying to be, a jerk. I'm just saying, do I want to be a haul channel? Cause shoot, I bought some stuff yesterday. It was a one book, a coloring book. Do I want to do that? Like, I don't know. I think people want to see what you're spending your money on for sure, but I don't know. I want to get this ink up again. Where did we go? Hello, hello. And I'm not poo-pooing on anyone that does haul videos a lot because I enjoy watching them. But I'm trying to see what you got from Temu or wherever you hauled it from. I'm like, ooh, I wonder if that sale's still going on. Like Wonder and Dreamer 555. She always makes me want to go shopping after I've watched her haul videos. I'm like, I cannot do this. We trying to see what you Temuing. You want to see what I'm Temuing? Okay, well, I'll share. I'll share. I'm just putting these markers up because sometimes when I'm done crafting, I'm like, ugh, I'm done, and I don't clean up, and I'll come back to the desk, and I'm like, dang it, I can't even. So I'm trying to be more mindful of that, and I'm gonna take these out and put them on my little shelf unit. I'm so sad. I know I keep saying this, but I'm so sad about daggone Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning got a lot of my money for real, for real, for real. For real. I'm so sad. I'm sure people have probably went and bought a lot of stuff up for reselling, and at this point, I support it. If that's what you need to do, go and do your thing. Am I gonna buy your reselling for markups? I'll just go to the. You know what? Hobby Lobby had clearance, and it was cheaper than Tuesday Morning, so I bought a lot of the clearance stuff that they had at $2 or $3 more at Hobby Lobby, than Tuesday Morning, because Tuesday Morning was the price was up at Tuesday Morning. But I like to keep my ear to the crafty streets and see what is out. And I have a few friends that send me messages, say, "Look, this is on sale." Like Barry Crafty has sent me a picture of a some bone folders at the Dollar Tree. My butt scurried on to the Dollar Tree. They don't have them. It's been like 6 months. 6 months. Hi, Deb. Welcome in. How you doing? I got the package. I haven't opened it yet. Um, at first, I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh, I bought something from her." I was confused. Pay me no mind. Pay no mind to the man behind the screen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just forget. Hope you're doing well. I had went to the thrift store and they had a paper pumpkin kit, and I thought about you. I know you don't do Stampin' Up anymore, but I just thought about you because you used to do Stampin' Up. Again, pay no mind to the man behind the mirror. I mean, no, the curtain. Got us a little succulent going on right here. I thought it was a succulent pun they had put on here. Here's a little encouragement. No, just thought you would should know. Mm-mm. Wishing you all the wishes. No, they don't have one. That's weird. I'm okay. I can't complain. Um, not right now, at least. I can't complain. I like that. I don't know why. I feel like that's a bit much, but I do like it. Ooh, what if we did it this way? I want a sentiment right there. Apparently, I want a sentiment, and nothing's calling my name. I could have swore it was a succulent sentiment on here. Wishing you all the wishes. No. Yeah, it does. That's why I just said no to it again after I done read it 3 times, right? Let's see. Those who no, you are one in a million. This long saying say, shoot. Hold on. Wishing you what? A warm autumn day. Do succulents grow in autumn? That just sounds weird though, don't it? Wishing you a warm autumn day. I guess you can do your one in a million, even though I have a whole bunch of succulents. No. Oh my goodness. We just may have to skip the sentiment right now because I don't know. But I do like this. And if I like this, that means we can't skip the sentiment because I need it to be sentimenting. But it can't be like you're one in a million. All right. Let me get my little roller out. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're just doing some background situations, some background cards. I might have to color this. Oh, great. Is this the right blue? Please be the right blue. Let's see. That's too dark. 659. There we go. Since I want to curl it up, I just want to make sure the back is colored. You don't have to do this. It's totally a brandy thing. Since I didn't stamp it on the back and I'm not layering it on top of anything, in case it curls up, it'll look like we put forth some type of effort and it's not really messing up anything. I'm gonna see how I look when I finish because if it's messed up, I'm gonna be upset with myself. So, and then we'll determine whether or not we're gonna do the other ones. I'm watching too, trying to get my mojo back. Oh, Deb. I hope I can inspire you a little bit. But I hope it comes back. I love, like I don't get a chance to watch all your videos when you first publish them, but I love going back and watching them. Like I'm like, Deb is forever enabling me. Like, of course I love your jewelry videos. I think I tell you that all the time, but I don't get a chance to watch them right away. But I'm like, ooh, what did she post? I'm gonna go watch it. And then I have two YouTube channels, right? So I had went and this is gonna sound crazy. I had went around liking everybody's video from the jewelry making collaboration video when I had watched it under my other YouTube channel. And I was writing personal messages. I had to go and take them off because I didn't want anyone to be like, this is a weirdo. And I didn't want people to be like, oh, well, this is the same person. Because I want whoever follows me on that channel to follow me because of what that content is. It has nothing to do with crafting. So I wouldn't want them to be like, oh, this person is crazy. Because I was like, oh, this is very this and that. And then someone responded and I was like, I can't delete the message because that's just rude. So yeah, you do. I didn't know you had to. Yeah, it's nothing on there right now. Nothing. I have some videos saved, but I need to do some thumbnails, some cute little thumbnails. And I don't like putting my face. I just think putting your face on your videos is a little bit weird. Just my opinion. No one say anything about how you love doing it in the comment section. If you like doing it, keep doing it. It's working. I just find those silly expressions like, oh, wow, yes, excited. I don't know. I feel like they're going through all the emotions. I'm like, I don't want to go through emotions with you. I just want you to show me what you selling, what you making, whatever it is. Yeah, so I had to go back and unlike and comment on the ones that I could remember. All right, y'all. So I think we're gonna have one little issue. If I Let's find us a sentiment because I'm gonna put this right here like that. I think, yeah, like this, and then I'm gonna put one here, and then we're gonna put one right there, and we'll call this a done card. Wait, yeah, like those thumbnails, like are kind of bizarre. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, but the people that show themselves on videos tend to get more views. But I'd scare people. Like, Deb, stop saying that. I had looked into that. What you said, right? Because a lot of people say, "Oh, we're connecting with our audience by showing our face." Um, they said typically people get maybe 5 to 10 more views than people that don't show their face. I think is what they said. So I don't know if that's enough for me to be like, look, y'all, look at me. I'm buying some stuff from the Dollar Tree. Look at my face. I just find that that's a bit on the weird side. That's weird too. This card has lost its beauty because I want to put all three of these things on here. We don't need all three, Brandy. We you know what? Let's just put this strip of paper right here. I don't know why I want this strip of paper all of a sudden. Deb walk in the room like strips of paper. Strips of paper, Deb's here. I'm joking, Deb. I'm joking. Maybe. Maybe if we did this. No, let's go with this line. The face thing is too parasocial for me. Yeah, I don't know. I know people like it, and I love that for them. If that's what you like, I'm glad. I'm just not one of those people that's like, look. Like I've seen people say, look what I bought, and they have bags up against their face. I'm like, show me what you bought. And then the person, kids, our kids. Oh, great. They probably want you to donate something. Those we love don't go away. Wishing you're 1 in a million. Hope is the only thing that's stronger than fear. Let's see. Wishing you all the wishes, safe travels. Just thought. Oh, we're gonna do just thought you should know because that works. I forgot I was saying also. Okay, here we go. Just thought you should know. Nope, come work. What? Oh, like work. Work. Get to work, girl. At least I know my son will be watched after. I just good luck. I if you go, I wish you luck. I won't talk about the school when you're around. Talking about them crazy teachers, but I'm still gonna say that. You know that. They want you to work, or volunteer work. They'll be soliciting parents. I'm nervous about the school year. I used to want to be a school teacher until COVID happened, y'all. My son let me know I was not cut out for none of these kids. Work, but oh boy. I'm just trying to place this on here in case y'all are wondering. This little bitty one. I do have this one. You cannot stop talking smack about the school with me. No, I'm gonna get the inside now, the inside edition. You be like, listen, so and so and so and so is it? Because let me tell you what they did. I'm like, I'm like, who is that again now? I was like, no, how do you not remember this person? I'm like, there's so many teachers. So why did so and so really not come back to school? And what happened to blah 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 blah? All right, so we're gonna try to put this right here, y'all. Right here. I think we're gonna use this little blue ink because blue ink is cute. Let's see if it works out for. It's gonna look like that. Not blurry though. It's gonna look like that right there. Girl, you know I will come with all the tea. Yep, I'm gonna have to get me a steeper because it's gonna be too much. I'm gonna have to filter through some of that nonsense. Well, what you gonna do? You gonna get your certificate, or do you need it? I think you need something, right, to translate. Oh, freak! I messed that up. Okay, here we go. I moved it. That's pretty. It's light. It's fluffy. It's saying yes, she did something right this time. All right, that's a long sentiment too. Let's see if we can't cut this right. I need a tag thing. I think I saw you use one day. I was like, I need one of those. Now, let's try to cut this down and not have it where I'm mad at myself for cutting it down too much. I would cut it out in the shape of the letters, but I didn't fussy cut too much already. 3 things, and we don't want to do that no more. Although it's a bit on the crooked side, so let's. Here we go. Samara, you really getting all the fussy cutting vibes sent my way, yeah? I guess this is a thing now, huh, y'all? Cut the sentiment out and make it look, I don't know, scrolly. All right, let's go ahead and do the top portion. I haven't tea stained any paper in a while. I want to do some tea staining. Any of y'all working on your junk journal? Any junk journals lately? Look, junk journaling is a whole hobby too, right? Like buying craft supplies is a hobby in itself. And then the hobby that you're buying the craft supplies for is another hobby. Before you know, you got 20,000 hobbies. So I'm gonna put this glue right here. Tweezers. Tweezers. Or MIA. Mm, 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 mm. You need junk journals for the end of the year? I'm not sure what that means. But how many you need? And are you trying to solicit me? I'm gonna have to charge you per junk journal, just so you know. We can talk about that offline if you're soliciting me and I'm not giving you a discount. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. I mean what I said though. I'm serious. No discounts. When I lived in Mississippi, I used to make wreaths right for work. And I used to always tell them, if you if you want to pay me, I don't mind doing them, right? But I want you to get the supplies. If you want me to get the supplies, then it's going to be more, right? I was like, a wreath costs $40. And that was cheap. That was cheap because it was work, right? $40. But if you want me to go get the supplies, because I was talking about the gas, the money, um, I would give you a discount, Chris, depending on how many you wanted and by what time. We could talk about that later though. Um, then I would just charge you for my time and gas, right? And you give me if you gave me the money, so I told him, if you give me the money, I'll go get it, but I'm still gonna charge you X amount of dollars. You know, they used to always be like, I just here's the amount of money and thank you. They never wanted to go get the supplies themselves. So I hated that. I was like, okay, what kind of supplies? What do you want? What you looking for? Uh, because the collecting of the supplies, in my opinion, is the stuff that takes the longest, is the most work. And yeah, people say, "Oh, don't you cut paper? Don't you already have this on hand?" But this is my paper for my projects, not for commission. I was thinking about at the end of the year autograph type book for the kids. So you need two. Okay. And I'm assuming you need one that's princess and one that's Pokemon. Or one that's girly girl and one that's not so girly girl. Like the one I made the oldest for their birthday. That's a Pokemon one that I haven't released a video for. Girly girl Pokemon. And are you going to give me the supplies or am I getting the supplies? Or were you okay with what I did last time? We can talk later. We'll talk later. Let's just talk later. Yeah, let's not mix business with pleasure just yet, darling. You want a Spider-Man one, please, Pink Bay? I would love to make one for you, free of charge, right? But let's talk about that shipping and handling. We can talk about that offline as well. I actually have to make my son one because he was like, "You made so and so blah 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 blah." I was like, "Yep, it was for their birthday." Oh, now Samara gave me a Winkostella pen, y'all. A Winkostella pen. I cannot find the dang on pen. I had put it right here because I was gonna show off to y'all because I was gonna like, look, I got this in front mail. Blah 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 blah. Nope. So now I gotta find another gel glitter pen that I hope does it a little bit of justice. I think I'm gonna go with orange, pink. They are gorgeous. She made one for my oldest one. She carried out. Or yeah, I'm glad she liked it. It was a top secret project because Chris knows it. She called me. I'm like, I'm busy. I can't talk right now. So we're just coloring the veins on the leaves gold to give it a little bit of pop. I wonder how media works going overseas because I could mail a book media mail and it's cheaper than regular mail, but then it takes like 99 years to get there. And I don't know, can you track media mail? Does media mail have tracking on it? Do you see? Can y'all see? I like it. It's purty. Oh, I missed a spot. Y'all started doing that homework, Chris? You can send it media mail, but no tracking. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I had sent something. This is some good little paper. So I had ordered some Nina paper from Amazon. 90-pound paper for the project that I'm going to be working on. I've never been a big fan of, let me drop names of companies. Uh, but I like that paper. This is what we're working on right now. I had got, I think it's Anita. This paper right here I got from Amazon in a larger amount. I do recommend this for people that stamp, color, ink up stuff. I recommend that. Camera, please. Thank you. No free advertising in this house unless you deserve it. What is the weight on it? It's 90 pounds. It's 90 pounds. So I got 300 sheets for $13. And I got the same day. I can pull it up real quick on Amazon and see. I got the same day, a couple hours later. Amazon. Let me just check real quick. I can tell you. 300 sheets for $13. Yep. And I had bought it locally, not this 300-pound, not the 300 sheets, but I had bought it locally. And I was trying to do the math to see if it was more cost effective for me to just try to drive around town and find it again, or if it was more cost effective for me just to go ahead and buy it online. Uh, didn't I ask you first, Chris? I'm trying to find a dang link. It won't let me do the link, but copy. Oh, I didn't see it. I apologize. Let's see, paste. If you just copy that into your uh search, you can get it. And when I first started crafting, people said Nina this, Nina that. They have cursive writing in the worksheets, Chris. This boy, we started it, but it's going to be a standover project, I see. Because he wrote, it's supposed to be the letter R. He wrote a W because it looked like a W in print. And I'm like, why they got them writing cursive in second grade? I didn't care for that too much. So I did not care for that at all. You're very welcome, Deb. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, because I know you use Whisper White, and I think you said that they had got rid of it before you stopped being a demonstrator. They changed the name to it or whatever, but it's I like to use it for stamping, and it's not it's better in my opinion. Yeah, it's better in my opinion than the Michaels, not the Walmart, the Michaels brand. Let me see if I can open this up for y'all real quick. And he was mad at me too. He was mad, mad, mad at me. So I'm gonna have to have him do it over. But look. Yeah, I want him to learn cursive because cursive is a dying art in my opinion, and not many people can write nor read it properly. So I actually like cursive. All right, so we're gonna just put this like this, I think. If I could, what you think? That look okay? Or do I need three? Or should I just do one? I could do one. I could do one. That's one is fine. What y'all think? Y'all think one is okay? Let's see. Oh wow, they're teaching cursive. I don't know why. My grandkids has not done cursive. He in the second grade, he shouldn't be doing cursive. I think cursive came in what, fourth grade for us. He barely can understand how to write regular letters, let alone cursive letters. Do they not teach? No, they stopped teaching cursive, I want to say about 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. It was a big deal. Um, at some point, people were saying, oh, they don't even teach cursive anymore in school. Yeah, it was a while back because when in 2018, when we would have people come to the job they couldn't sign their names. So we'd have them, which is dumb, write their names in letters and then just connect the letter pieces together with a swiggle. Uh, we have been we have been cursive last year. She kept asking about it. Now they are having to learn it. She's going to fight me. Yeah. I think people should know how to do cursive, but I don't think kids should be forced to do it. But they still do it over here. I think that I think they should be forced to do it. I think that when you sign your check, you need to sign a check, not put a bunch of letters together to make it look like you signed a check. Like you need to sign, like in my opinion, and this is just how crazy I think, that's a part of being an adult. Signing checks, like I love when I was writing more to handwrite a letter in cursive, not print a letter. Like when I was in a hurry, I would print a letter. But when I was signing a letter, I signed the letter. I didn't mess this up. I didn't know just like this. Look, so this is how they would have them write their name. So let's say the name was Andre. They would say write the big letter and then the lowercase letter, right? And connect it like that. What kind of signature is that? What is that? Yes, everything is electronic now, but I have a checkbook in my purse, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm old, okay? If it's mandatory at his school, he needs to do it. Yeah, I have a checkbook in my purse. So if I have a checkbook in my purse, I can't everything is cursive in the checkbook. I'm not sure where we lost that at, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking to y'all in general. I mean regular, like checks are signed. I write checks. I need a checkbook. So yeah, I have a checkbook in my purse. I have a purse. Yeah, y'all. I'm trying to get rid of that thing. I'm gonna go to Timu, get me a different thing. I do print them out. Oh, I sign it. I write it all in cursive, all of it. Um, but when I was growing up, I had a hard time addressing checks. So now that I learned it, I dress checks. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I just find the two? I'm looking for two blues. They don't even have to be the same color, just not this big giant one. And can't find but one. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I sent you a picture of the book we have used. Okay. I had bought him some cursive books from the Dollar Tree uh and stuff, but unfortunately his mom's a gamer, so he's a gamer. His dad's a gamer, so he's a gamer. His mind doesn't think in future. His mind thinks in how can I get Spider-Man to jump from one building to the other with just web slinging? And that's not gonna work. There are so many things I refuse to pay electronically. Yeah, I have all of my bills set out electronically, but when I'm being petty, I will send a check in the mail. And if I go somewhere, I write checks just because she petty like that. But in general, I do write checks. I used to write more checks than I do now. Like to the daycare, I wrote checks when my son was in daycare. Um, any type of thing that needs to be done right now, like, do you take check? Because I don't do Cash App. I don't do Venmo or all this other stuff. The only thing I do is PayPal, and that's to craft people. I had asked somebody before. They was like, "Oh, we don't do that. We don't take checks." Okay. And some people don't even take freaking cash. Let's see. Yeah, and to you. There are some things I usually try not to send money electronically unless it's through PayPal. I'm looking for one more, y'all. Just one more. And we're just gonna put it right here across the top. I'm not gonna tell you that the sorter in me, she ain't even triggered by doing this. She just annoyed because she's like, I told you to go ahead and sort them things out, but no. I tried to do this one time for real, like no lie. And I got so frustrated, I was like, ugh, and I just put it all back together. It was annoying. I'm hungry. We made 2 cards today. I think these cards came out really nice. I wanted to do one more with the mints, but it might not work. So many places don't take checks. So many places don't take checks. So many places don't take cash. I without sounding too old lady-ish, I feel like that's one of the things that will cripple us in the long run. Not as a nation, but as a world. Like, I think I told Chris this, and I may have told Chalk City Sim this, and I've told Barry Crafty. People can't count money back. I had went to Five and Below and I had cash, and I had purchased something with cash because I had the cash on my in my hand, and the machine wasn't working properly, so they had to calculate how much it was. And in Texas, I want to say ours is it 8.25 or point 0.8? It's 8.25 tax. We have a fairly high tax in my opinion. But look, we're gonna pull out this art glitter glue. This glue, something happened to it over the holidays because the living room was cold, hot, and it's liquid. And we haven't used it in a minute. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna use some of this. And whatever the total was, it was $8 and it was something 53 or something. That glue has seen it all. It's seen it all. Uh it's seen it all. It's been through it all. I usually use one of these a year. But last year it stopped working properly, so I started using Aleene's. I like Aleene's. It's very cost effective. It is made in the States. I think this one's made in the USA too, but this was a couple bucks. It used to be like $1.99. Not this one, but the smaller size, $1.99. And they used to have them at the Dollar Tree for $1. But I saw them at Walmart today. I think it was 2.44. So it's still a good deal. Depends on what you want to do. Yeah, we can talk later, Chris, about the packets. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's see if it's not watery though. And I don't have my little pickup, so I'm gonna have to use my fingers. We're gonna put the small one inside. I don't even have my tweezers here. In 5 minutes, once we finish the stream, I'm like, oh, there you go, right there in my face. 1, 2. Are you making them learn it, or is it in the packet? Wait, what? Hey, Brandy, remove that link. I copied it and put it in my browser and got a scam pop up. Thank goodness my son was here. I might have been in trouble. It's not a link though. It's just a from Amazon. It wasn't a link. It was just letters. Does that make sense, Deb? It's just Nina Index cardstock. I don't know how you got that. Okay, maybe I had to get. Maybe I tried to get to Amazon and clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, it wasn't a link. It was just words that you just copy and paste into the Amazon thing. I'm glad you didn't get a virus though. That's really good because then I would be like, I didn't do it, but she accused me. I had someone else do that before. I was like, you, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what you're asking, Chris. Are you making him learn it or is it in the packet? The cursive is in the packet. Is that what you're talking about? Or count money back? Oh, count money back. So, 5 and below. The lady's like, you don't know how to count money back, and the boy was like, no, we can't have that. Some people probably don't even know what count money back means anyway. Anyway, if you get a Microsoft error message saying you have a Trojan virus, just go to Task Manager and close your browser. I also called a computer doc shop nearby and they said we did right thing. Oh, that was cool. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, it could be a sponsored result. Google also puts it on top. Some scammers have been paying to be on top of the search. Yeah, I don't know. It's if it's in the packet, he gonna do it, Chris. Yeah. But I just so we're clear, Deb, I just put in words. I didn't put in a link or anything. Um, I would never knowingly, attempt to do something that's detrimental to anybody's computer because I love my computer and we don't want nothing bad happening to anyone's computer. So right here, we're going to be using our Bow Money stencil. It's from Tuesday Morning. It's called Stickable Stencil Serenity. And these are the other ones that we're using, but we're going to use this one right here. Actually, we're going to use this little bamboo thing, I think, to do it. Okay, Deb. The one she has is only reading. He had 3 packs, Chris. He had a math pack, a reading pack, and a writing practice summer work pack. So I'm going to just take this off. Now, I haven't really used a lot of stickability stencils, but we're going to try it today. This should make it a lot easier for us. We'll see. We're going to use this Mode Lawn, the writing one. Well, that's the one I just showed you. And then he has a book ledger as well. Do you use the card? Do you use that for card bases or just the mats? What, this? This? This is just the, wait, hold on. Do you use that for card bases or just the mats? I'm lost. The Nina. Oh, I use it for stamping, card bases. No, matting. I don't use it for the card bases because it's lighter. It's not as heavy as the 110. Hopefully that makes sense. You probably have to contact the school, Chris, because he already wrote in his, so it wouldn't be worth. I should have made this brown. I'm tripping. It wouldn't be worth a copy of it. Yep, I have some 110. Yeah. I usually just buy the card bases because my cutting is not the best. And we really don't want to be stressed out about why it's crooked. Well, I don't. I should say I don't want to be stressed out about why it's crooked. Because you made it crooked. That's why it's crooked, ma'am. And I don't want that in my life. But the 90 pound works really good. Like this right here is 90 pound. This is 90 pound. Lately, all of the cards that I have put on layered on have been 90 pound. And I'm trying not to just stamp directly on the card base anymore because the card group I'm in, they are savages. Not with me, but they're savages with their creations. Like they're like amazing. And I'm like, oh, I feel so, you know, I have to get with it. That's all. So I'm gonna just go back in and make this a little bit darker. Some of the bought ones are more crooked than yes. My 5x7s that I got from Bo Bunny. I think it's Bo Bunny that I have picked up from Tuesday Morning. I feel like, Tuesday Morning is a great company to buy craft supplies from, but I feel like some of them were like this the broke stuff, and that's why it was cheaper. But, COVID wasn't nice to a few companies, and unfortunately Tuesday Morning never really recovered from their first bankruptcy, and then they closed down some businesses, so they didn't recover. That's the sad part about it. Um, yeah, so some of the card bases I bought have been crooked too, but I just prefer to waste the 5x7, the card base on that versus my card base, because my card bases, I'm like, I need this paper for stamps more so than anything. That's what I always think. I need this for stamping. I probably don't need it for stamping, but that's my mindset. Is like I need this for stamping. So we're gonna put this a little bit close to the last line right here, and we're just gonna rub this down. Yeah, both around me close. One of them, yeah. Um, one of the ones we used to go to when I first got here, the closest one to my house. The manager got to know us really well because I used to go there all the time. We went there, and I had told myself that I wasn't gonna go, but we went anyway because my son was like, "Mommy, what's that sign?" I was like, "Oh, they're going out of business." And he was like, "Well, where they going?" Like sometimes he has adult thoughts, and other times he's a 7-year old. But he was like, "What? Where are they gonna go? Like, where the people gonna go?" I said, "Well, they gotta find new jobs." He said, "So they're not gonna have a job?" And I was like, "No." He said, "So like he was processing it, and he was asking like adult questions, and I was like, "Oh Lord." So I was like, "You want to go in there and see if she's in there?" And the manager is in there. Of course, I called her by her name, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to tell her bye bye." So he went in there, he saw her, he just kind of stood there like, "Oh, this is really happening." And I'm sitting there thinking like, "What in the world? What in the world is going on?" Right? Like, is this really happening? And, he hugged her. He gave her a long, long hug, like a long emotional, it's over kind of hug. I'm never gonna see you again kind of hug. Cause he's very emotional. Sometimes he's overly emotional. Like if you say something mean to him, he takes it personal. I mean, I can't blame him because he's 7, but me, I'm like, you don't want it with me. That's how I'm thinking. Like my mentality is like, whatever. You can get on that horse and ride on away. Um, but he doesn't understand that yet. He still tries to please people. Um, so he gave her a hug, and then she cried. The manager cried, and then I was like, I said I wasn't gonna come here because I don't want to go through these emotions because I was sad because we went from why she always in here to, oh, she likes crafting. Let me just let her know. I'm gonna go pull a card out and let her look through it. We went from leave the stuff alone to here, let me get the card for you. You know, um, type of relationship. So I was sad too, and then I was just really emotional because I felt bad also because they are out of jobs. These people don't have jobs. Uh, and then I just think about all the other companies that I have lived to see not be in existence anymore. Like McCory, when I was growing up, you all probably have a few McCorys or had a few McCorys, and or the equivalent of McCory. Then Foley's went out of business. Bills, there's a few of them, like in my area, that have went out of business, and then these people don't have jobs anymore unless they have something lined up. So it's pretty emotional, and I just felt bad. Overall, I felt bad for her. Um, and I asked her, like, what was she gonna do? Probably the inappropriate question to ask, like, so you getting fired? You got another job lined up? I didn't say it like that, y'all. I was very much more careful with my questioning, my line of questioning. No, but Woolworth, JCPenney, Sears, and a few more. Yeah, Wieners, all those people I know. Woolworth, JCPenney's. We still have a JCPenney's here, so it's not gone just yet. Sears, Wieners went out of business. And when I was growing up, I used to always hear the stories about Wieners because they had got some of my baby clothes from Wieners. So even though I didn't care for Wieners, like, oh, Wieners is going out of business, it's I have an attachment to it because my mom used to always tell me the story about baby clothes and a crib or a stroller or something like that. So yeah. And just thinking about that is just really sad. Because again, you don't want people to be out of work. I like this like this. I'm looking for a stamp to put on top. I haven't found one that I actually like. We might have to leave it like that until I can find a little panda or something. Oh, you know what? I do have a stamp. Can I pull this off is the question. I got a stamp. Let me see. Where the heck did it go? Is bed no, Bed Bath and Beyond is gone. Um, I don't know James Way, but it's probably Safeway. I think Safeway is a grocery store. It's gone. Pick and Save. Just a lot of businesses. And some businesses just like Toys R Us. Toys R Us was a big thing that went out of business. I was just like, wow. And I think more so, not to sound very selfish, but it just shows that I'm aging as well because it's a lot of companies that the hospital I was born in is no longer living. They tore it down a long time ago. And my mom was like, they're tearing down your hospital. I was like, what hospital? She was like, the one that you were born in. She said, you know what that mean? I was like, what? She said, you old. Now, my mom's been gone since 2012. If my mom is calling and trolling me about me being old, just think about that hospital. And I was like, really, mom? This is what we doing today, huh? Okay, well, thank you for letting me know I'm old. I just had the stamp set. What did I do with it? I'm not sure if you all have moms that are still around or if you are a mom, but y'all can be kind of savage. And I guess I appreciate it, but not really. The hospital my mom passed away in closed now too. That was in 2020. Wow, that is just crazy. That is crazy. And I don't understand how they study building new stuff. Like, you tearing these buildings down, just go back and refurbish them or work on it. I was gonna put the mouse on here. Was I putting a little mouse on here? Yeah, we're gonna put this little mouse. I am not fussy cutting him either. I'm trying to find his little self. Yes, just so things are so weird and different now. I think we're gonna put him right here. We're gonna make him gray. Oh my. Y'all think people would buy half of kits? I have some Unity stamps that I want to get rid of that I don't care for. I don't know what people buy them. All right, so we got this gray. Gray. Hello, where's the gray? Where do you think I got my savageness from? The problem will be a responsible price. A reasonable price, reasonable. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of them. I think I want to sell stuff $75 shipped. So whatever can fit in a box for $75 is what I want to sell and get rid of. Now I know this bamboo probably don't match, but I feel like it could. The mouse is in the field of something. Dreams, maybe. I don't know. And he is this looks like Banksy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and color this little mouse a cute little brown color. We're gonna be done. I've been going through boxes of pictures from my mom's house. Finally, lots of vintage photos from the 1930s and 40s, plus some old recipe books and stuff. Ah, well, I hope that you're enjoying the memories, and if not, I hope that you're able to embrace the memories because it took me a while to be able to go through my mom's stuff. I still have a bunch of her crap in the garage, and sometimes I'm good, and then sometimes I'm just like, I'll be back. 6 months later, I go back in and I try to do it. And now that my aunt's not here anymore, I think I was struggling because my aunt was like, "Don't throw that away. I want that. Don't throw that away. You don't need that." And I had watched this video. It's called Dutch cleaning. I think it's called Dutch cleaning. And they live like a minimalist type of people. And they said that they live like, think about it, like when you die, who's gonna clean up all your junk? And I was like, that makes so much sense. And I was like, yeah, my family gonna have to clean up if I die. I'm not gonna make it easy for them. That's what I said. I know that sounds really bad, but yeah, that's what I said. I said it. I mean it. But I do want to get rid of a lot of stuff, a lot of craft space stuff that's taking up space that I never even played with or used. Could give me some more room. He look like he in jail, don't he? Poor little mouse. I'm gonna color him over one more time. Yes, it took me days. I kept most of all except some junk stuff that was in there. Yeah, yeah. I this is called light caramel. What did y'all say? Caramel. And we're gonna try this brick beige. Oh, this looks almost. This is dry. They look the same. Hold up. We don't need that one. We need one that's a little bit more dark. Maybe I'm just too sentimental. Oh, wait. I don't like to think about how minimal living people don't leave a lot for their family to remember. Listen, I was like, they're going to have to clean it up. You can't take the money with you. You're leaving that behind. I don't know. Yeah, I also don't like dealing with stuff like when my aunt passed away. I told her significant other, I was like, I'm not taking nothing except for the following. That's all I want. You can do whatever it is you want to do with it. I already got a house that I need to declutter from my mom's crap and my own stuff. I'm not taking nothing. I don't want anything. You don't owe me nothing." But other people had put in his head that I was gonna take everything. I was gonna take it all from him. I was like, I don't want her crap. But before, when my aunt had got sick, I was like, look, you going to the hospital a lot. We need to talk about making you a will and blah blah blah. She's like, what, you think I'm gonna die? I was like, we need to talk about what you want me to do. And she was like, well, because when my mom passed, my mom didn't have any type of insurance or whatever. So she was like, well, I got this and I got my aunt. This is my aunt now. I got this and I got that. I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? You want me to give him all of this? She was like, listen, if you ever want to get cussed out by somebody, call a elder in your family and say the wrong thing. They're gonna cuss you out and let you know that you done. Yep, they'll do that. I haven't made it to elder stage yet, so I don't cuss a lot of people out. I'm just like, what were you thinking? Why would you do that? But anyway, she was like, she cussed me out. She said, this is what I want, and this is blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, we good to go. Um, and I had to, put that into act. Since I had known her, she always wanted to be cremated though, and I was like, oh, I don't know about cremation. It's just weird to me. And I was like, I'm not burning you. I still drink coffee from my late grandma's Christmas mug. That is so sweet. Very sweet. Very, very sweet. I feel like I want to keep this little guy like this because I want to put him in a book and make him a little pocket. So I'm not going to make him into a card. I'm just going to leave him like this. I actually like him for myself right now, but hopefully y'all like him. I might put him in a journal. But I want to share with y'all what we have made today. This card took a transformation, but we made this card right here. I'll be cremated. I figured they're running out of room in cemeteries here. Plus, not sure what's worse, burning or getting eaten by worms. Oh my goodness, Deb. Oh. Well, and it looked like a great card. I love that sense of humor. I don't know. I don't have nothing to say about it. I just told her I wasn't burning her, but in the end, I followed everything that she wanted me to do. I followed it to the letter. I would never disrespect the dead. I don't even. I mean, I talk trash about her now, like I talk trash about her when she was living. So I would never disrespect the dead. I just, let them rest in peace. They lived their life. I told the husband to donate me to the. Are you serious, Chris? That's disgusting. Your soul is already gone from the body, so I don't think the body part matter. I know, I know. That's the same thing she said. She said, "My body is just my body. My soul is already gone." I was like, I get it. My best friend wants to be cremated as well. Do you know about the body? I do know about the body form. I watch CSI. What you talking about? So anyway, before we get into a whole different topic, because people sometimes may watch the things, but I don't care. I love this little mouse. He's very cute. I knew that he was going to be cute in the craft project. Now this really look like a bruise that's going on right here. A bad bruise. I need to use my glass mat because I feel like we could lift this up and make something. But anyway, they forming bodies for clones. I just know it. Oh no, no, no. Chris, I am aware that the body form is a real place. I believe it's two. What they do is they put the bodies in different climates so they can have people learn about different stuff on how bodies decompose. I'm very well aware of that. I used to like science and medicine and stuff like that in my former life. Now I like cutting paper. It's a disgusting thing, but that's really real what they do, Deb. Like they put them in freezing temperatures, they put them in freezing temperatures, they let them sit outside in different areas. So like how maggots can eat the body and stuff. Uh Yeah, they do that with real they've always did that with real bodies. You donate your body to science and they do stuff to your body. Yeah. Like that's a real thing. Anyway, so just thought you would should know that Chris is crazy. And we have this cute little card. I love this blue. We might try this again with this blue just stamped all on it. I like blue. It came out really nice in my opinion. I thought we were going to lose this card at one point, but it did not. I tried embossing and I need to get the embossing thing. We did some blending, ink blending. We used three different colors. We use Seedless Preserve, Violet, I believe, wilted violet, and then we use pick raspberry, and the embossing powder that I use is called New Year's Eve. But I want to say this is operated area. You can see it just a little bit because I didn't do it properly. And it says enjoy the little things, and then we have this right here. I want to make last year I used to send out just because cards, and I haven't did that this year. And I feel so bad because Wonder and Dreamer 555 sends me beautiful cards. And I don't showcase the cards because I'm selfish. Those are my cards. She made it for me, not for me to share with the y'all. But I have to get out of the mentality. I told Samara that as well. So if you ever send me anything, don't think that I don't appreciate your kindness, the thoughtfulness, the money that you spent to send me the stuff that you spent. If it's for real, let me send Brandy something. I appreciate everything. All the little things make a big difference to me and me continue to be a YouTuber that makes craft things. I'm gonna get better at just being better at appreciating you all more. I have a few things that I need to get through to do that. And once I get through that, be ready. Be ready to get a bunch of weird mice in the field of bamboo with a dead dandelion. Anyway, I hope that y'all had a great time today. I had a wonderful time. I learned a lot of things about y'all, some stuff I didn't need to know. But I enjoyed it, Chris. Uh, the mouse is so adorable. He is so adorable. So adorable. He would look cute on a what are those? The ATC cards, I think. Deb, thank you so much for hanging out today. I've learned a lot about you. Uh, you're wonderful. You're a wonderful spirit. Even though you think whatever you think about yourself, I enjoy you so much. And I like when you come over and hang out with me. So anyway, I want to say thank y'all so much. And of course, Samara. What can I say about you? I'm not leaving YouTube because of Samara. Let's just put it like that. She has talked me off the ledge multiple times. Multiple times. She's always there for me, and I appreciate that so very much. I want to say thank y'all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.